All right, this is Boxing with the Truth, and I am the Truth. And it is March 22nd, 2015, and we are here with two-time and current IBF World Superweight Champion Cornelius K9 Bundrage. How you doing today?
I salute you, my brother.
I was really hoping I was gonna get the bark in this interview.
Yeah, man. You know that. Dogs are us, brother. Dogs are us.
Okay, no, actually, you're actually age 41 right now, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah. 41? Still boxing? Man, he's incredible.
I know.
Superhero.
You must go to Bernard Hopkins School of Age or something.
Oh, man. K9, Bernard Hopkins will pass the torch. I'm running with it.
Okay, and you're actually fighting at super welterweight. You're still in Detroit, Michigan, right?
That's right. Yeah. Well, I still stay in Michigan. I definitely still stay in Michigan, yeah. I moved a little farther out, but Detroit is still my home. I ain't go to Vegas, you know what I mean? Like Mayweather, I'm still in the city.
Okay.
I'm still in the state, yeah.
All right, your pro record's actually 34 wins, 19 knockouts, 5 losses, and 1 no contest, right?
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know how that boxing is, man. Few of them losses, you can call it what it is, you know what I mean? But that's boxing. Yep. 19 knockouts, and 34 wins, and I am the two-time IBF Jermell World Champion, your boy Cornelius K9 Bundrage. What's up, my dog?
Okay, and I just want to bring up a fact that a lot of people might not realize. When you fought Corey Spinks and you beat him for the first time, you took a world title back to Detroit, and that had not been done in 26 years, and the last time it was done was by Thomas Hearns.
Oh, man, that's big, man. That's big. Well, you do your homework, don't you? I'm a part of history. Everyone, it was history month, right? I'm a part of history, baby.
So you weren't aware of that?
No, I knew that. I thought it was 27 years, though.
Oh, okay, well.
Somebody told me it was 27, yeah.
All right, it might be 26, 27, but still, that's a heck of a number, though.
That's good stuff. Yeah, that's still some good stuff. Right. Yeah. Detroit's my block, man. Detroit, that's my city, man. We built this city. I built the city, man.
And also, you held the title, the UBA Intercontinental Light Middleweight title before, too, right? Yeah, I did. I think I knocked. Can't remember the guy's name who I knocked out. It was in Detroit. I think it was the Fairgrounds. There you go. We can't get that out. Yeah. I remember that. Okay.
But to be honest with you, I really didn't count that belt as that's like the belt that I have, the IBF World Championship belt. Not knocking a lot of these guys that come in the ring with all these belts and stuff, man. But it's like the WBC, IBF, WBA, and even WBO. Them are the World Championship belts, and other belts are like trophies and stepping stones. I could be at a boxing event, man, and I see a guy, you know what I'm saying? I'll be in there with my belt because, the promoter tell me to bring my IBF World Championship belt, to the fight. And I will bring it, but then he'll tell the other fighters to bring their belts to the fight, too. So I'm standing in line with these other fighters, and I got just the 2 belts, 2 IBF Jermell World titles. And the other guy's standing there with, like the amateur belts, the Golden Blood Championships, and the Diamond Blood Championships, and all these national championship belts and intercontinental belts, and they looking at me and looking at him, and they like, man, that's my man right there. My man get 20 belts. That's the champ, man. He only got 2. I was looking like, I think the SNH. SNH, man. Right.
Speaking of champions, though, a lot of people might not realize you've actually fought 7 former world champions.
Okay, yeah. And it's going to be 8, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's going to be Bradley or Cotto, it's going to be 8, you know what I mean? So,
all right.
We off and running, man. It don't stop,
I'm going to get to that. I'm gonna get
good stuff, though. Like I say, man, you do your homework.
I'm going to get to that in a minute. I want to back up a little bit, though, in your career because a lot of people might not realize that when you were kind of coming up as a prospect. Some people kind of knew who you were a little bit, but a lot of people kind of got to learn who you really were when you were on the second season of the Contender in 2006, but you actually debuted in 95. And your record was 20-1 when you were on the Contender, and that's when people really started realizing who you were, and you kind of took that show to a whole nother level by trying to market yourself on that show, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was one of the only fighters, if not the only fighter, only thinking about the 13th round. So I was thinking about, my brand. So I went on the show with my shirt that said K9 with a pit bull on it, which me being K9, it made sense. And at the bottom, for all the fighters, even to today, that be all barking and ain't biting, and I had it on the bottom of it, don't bark if you can't bite. And when the camera was on me, I made sure I was winning, so I sold the brand, and to this day, man, they know who K9 is all over the world. I remember actually when Oscar De La Hoya was trying to fight Floyd Mayweather, and they was going on a tour to promote the fight. So, and one of the tours was in Detroit. So I went downtown, to see them promote the fight. And plus it was big, so everybody was running downtown to go see Mayweather and see Oscar De La Hoya. So I came through came and sat in the front row. And soon as Floyd saw me, he said, K9, I seen the power. He said, what Bruno did to Bravo, all he had was your leftovers, man. You did that to Bravo, man. And I said, he know who I am. And I was a broke celebrity at the time. You know what I mean? I had a lot of fame, but I ain't had no money. But the world champ, the highest paid athlete today, he knew who K9 was. I said, so that show did a whole lot for me as far as my brand. With that K9 shirt, with that barking, with God, with Jesus Christ, the Godhead, the Holy Spirit, K9 brand is just on a whole other level now, man.
No, and you were actually voted fan favorite on that season too. So you did what you were supposed to do. You definitely got your mark out there, because that's when I first recognized you as well. I was watching that and I thought, who the heck is this guy, man? He's barking like a dog and he's K9.
That's right.
And you came in bigger than all those other guys. And my first thought was, is this dude just gonna run through everybody and just knock them out, or can he actually box? But you could actually box.
Exactly. Hey, all the barking I was doing, man, I had so many people when the MySpace page was out, they said, man, he just bark, he's just so annoying. But as I kept winning, they started saying, he's growing on me. So when you're a winner, man, your mama, that's my baby, that's my, before you a loser, I wish I would have never had him, I can't stand you, okay? So, everybody love a winner. They love a winner.
And I just want to touch briefly. There was actually a Contender Challenge in 2007, the U.S. against the UK, and you were involved in that as well, and a lot of people might not know that.
Exactly. I got a lot of history, man, and the Contender, man, that was big for my brand. It was big for boxing. If it wasn't for the Contender, it wouldn't be no 24/7. It wouldn't be no All Access. It wouldn't be no Boxino. It wouldn't be a lot of things, man. If it wasn't for the Contender, if it wasn't for Rocky, it wouldn't be no Contender. So the Contender helped, All Access, 24/7. This boxing period, man, and we have to support each other, man. With the deals that Al Heyman is doing, it's good for boxing. Boxing is back on TV. The boxing with Floyd Mayweather being the highest paid athlete, or about to make the most money with him and Manny Pacquiao finna make all this money. It's good for boxing. So, I just want us all to get along, man, because, boxing, it gives people things to do, man. It gives a person with no education something to do. You know what I mean? Other than just breaking in somebody's house and beating somebody up for nothing. And I'm just happy that, man, that boxing is back. I mean, like never before. Like never before. It's hot. And, I think Shaquille O'Neal was saying when he be sitting back on TNT and somebody hit a 3-point shot, he say hot in boxing, hot, and I love it. Because I'm a 2-time world champion, and I'm right in the same weight class with Floyd Mayweather Jr., and he's a WC world champion. And when they show his picture as a German world champion, guess whose picture they show? Yeah, your boy K9.
Hey, speaking of Mayweather, I understand that you really don't care for Mayweather too much because there was some controversy where he apparently kind of sexually harassed your wife a little bit, and you kind of wanted to fight him over that. Is that true?
Say that last part again, because I was distracted just now. I was just distracted. Can you say
I
that
said,
one more time, please?
well, apparently I understand that you don't really care for Mayweather too much because at a fight or something, he kind of sexually harassed your wife or was bothering her with comments, and you kind of want to fight him over. Is that true?
No, he didn't sexually harass my wife, because if he would have did that, it would be the Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight. So he didn't do that. He was really trying to get in my head and by harassing my wife. But I didn't actually see him doing that until after the fight when I saw it on YouTube, or I saw it, when it went viral. And he was just really trying to play games. I don't think, he might, do things that he shouldn't do, but I don't think he's just that kind of a person where he's going to actually, try to touch a person, places he shouldn't try to touch him or sexually harass somebody with cameras actually on him. I think it was more or less, if K9 is watching, let me go ahead and distract him. I know that his wife be screaming out information when he's in the ring, and she helps encourage him by screaming out instructions. And if I can get her to be quiet, then maybe, if I distract her, maybe it'll actually bother K9 and we can get this guy to win, and we can, we could just look forward to, be having a world champion in Vegas for the first time.
So that was part of his game plan because you were fighting one of his fighters.
Exactly. That's what it was. I don't want to, throw dirt on him and say, yeah, he's just a bad guy and this and that, he just, he felt like he had to do to try to get the victory for his fighter, what I mean? Which was still, though, wasn't a good thing to do. There's other ways to do things, you know what I mean? But, he did what he did, and I done moved on, man. I got my belt back. It was like a boomerang. That boy came right back to me. It didn't take long at all.
I want to ask you,
before I get a cup of coffee, I got the belt back. All right, okay. Yeah.
Okay, I want to bring up a couple other fighters. Jermell Charlo's been out there kind of making a lot of noise saying he's your mandatory challenger and that he wants to fight you and that you're ducking him. What do you think about that?
Oh, man, you know what? When you're the champ, everybody's calling your name, you know what I mean? And when you're the highest paid athlete, everybody's calling your name. And me, I'm not looking in my rearview mirror, you know what I mean? I'm looking through the glass window. I'm looking at guys that's in front of me like Cotto and, Canelo, Bradley, Mayweather, Pacquiao, even a guy like Triple G. I'm looking to fight guys like that. Guys that's in my glass mirror or my glass window, not guys in the rearview mirror. Them guys was calling me because of opportunities for them they could eat with fighting me or beating me.
Okay.
A guy that's in the rearview mirror, if somebody's calling them who they can't make money off of and go to the next level, they're gonna do the same. They're gonna say the same thing. They're gonna look in their rearview mirror and keep going too. So I understand them calling me out, and wanting to fight me, but it's business, man. I'm gonna fight what's best for me, and what I can do to feed my family to help me to go further. You know what I mean? I'm not a spring chicken, and I'm not a chicken. Period.
Okay, I want to ask you about another guy. I heard some rumors possibly you could be fighting in 2015. Is there any truth to possibly a fight between you and Anthony Mundine in 2015?
Man, them guys is crazy, man. Them guys throw out there like they finna fight me, and they try to build your brand up by using my name or whatever. You know what I mean? Because I'm hot. So that's probably why they threw my name out there. But there's no talk about us fighting. I think they might have mentioned a number to the CEO of my company or the CEO of the company, the K9 Boxing World Promotions, and the number was way too low, and we haven't been in contact since. But they kept throwing information out there, false information about us fighting, and which is not true. That's why come you see, he hasn't brought my name up anymore since then, and he's talking about fighting other guys. But a lot of guys are throwing my name out there because I'm a champ of the world right now. If I wasn't a champ, you wouldn't get my name being mentioned by nobody's name. But me being a champ, a lot of guys come out, they're gonna fight me or we gonna fight. But a lot of it is false information. It's not true, because when you fight a person, you fight one person, not 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. So how am I about to fight? I can't be about to fight 10 people.
No, and actually, And actually, there was a statement written by an Australian writer, and he said, and this was about you, and he said, he can't even get a decent payday in the States, but if he could come over here to Australia, he'd leave a millionaire.
Yeah, well, I tell you this much: they didn't offer me $1 million, so I wouldn't even, I wouldn't even think about trying even, go that route. Period, because they didn't offer no $1 million to fight Mundine, and they said, what about in the States again? Because what they don't know in the States, I've been offered $1 million already in the States. $1,300,000 I've been offered already in the States. So like I say, they be having the information wrong, man. But my whole thing is, I want to prepare for the 13th round. See, K9 Boxing World Promotions is the future, the present, and not the past. So I'm trying to really build my brand up, man, where after I'm finished with boxing, I can continue in the sport of boxing, and I can help a lot of these young fighters instead of be entrepreneurs like myself, and to be a boss. God made us leaders, not followers. So we got to continue to be leaders and just do what's right, man. And I'm just happy, man. I'm excited, man. I got a little daughter now, and I'm trying to make sure she has the best life she can have, and that's important, man. Kids are the future.
Okay, let's talk about the future a little bit. Let's get down to it. Now, I've seen reports. BoxRec has already got you fighting Miguel Cotto on June 6th. Other reports saying Tim Bradley's taking Cotto's space. So, Spot, can you clarify any of this? Can you give me a name? Who are you fighting?
Man, I'm hot. Yeah. Everybody want to know. Everybody want to know. Hey, man, I think Easy E, I'm not a fan of rap no more. I was a kid, I used to listen to rap music. But he said everybody want to know the AGE. Everybody want to know who I'm going to fight. And it feel real good to be America's Most Wanted and not going to jail. Man, it's a good feeling, boy. But, man, I can just tell you, man, I'm in a real good position. I know when I was a one-time world champion, a lot of fighters, wasn't rushing to try to fight me or wasn't taking the door down. But as a two-time world champion and have my own promotions, I can get 2 checks. Man, it's just a great feeling, man. It's a good feeling to be in, man. And, man, I'm just excited and happy, man. 2015, man, it's going to be so big for my team, for me. And for people that are surrounded by me, like my trainer gonna make a lot of money, messing with me. My personal trainer gonna make a lot of money messing with me. My manager, which is my wife, she gonna make a lot of money messing with me. K9 Boxing World Promotions gonna make a lot of money messing with me. And HBO, finna get low to K9. Yeah, here I come, HBO. Oh, the dog is coming. I know I'll be fighting in June, and everybody wants to know who. You know what? We're going to find out. Just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. The Bible says don't let your left hand know what your right hand is saying. So I gotta just wait till everything is all the way 100% complete. It's maybe 70%, 80%, 90%, but everything ain't all the way complete yet.
Okay, well, can you give me this much? Is it going to be one or the other, though? Is it down to those two?
I can say this, I'm hot. No, but on a real tip, though, it's going to be one of them two. It's definitely going to be one of them two.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it possible before the end of the year that we possibly see you fight Sal Alvarez, too?
Man, you know what? I remember Oscar. Oscar was recently had said, because I was saying something about Canelo. I said, man, when I was signed with Canelo, when Emmanuel still was my manager, Emmanuel had told me that if I beat Corey Spinks the second time, that Oscar was going to give me the fight with Canelo, and we was going to fight. But I saw how Oscar was watching me, because I saw it at home on a DVD. He was looking at me, and he hit his boy. He tapped his boy like, man, you see, that's why we're not gonna fight K9. See, that guy's strong as rocks. So I said that Oscar, scared to death to put, Canelo in there with me. So Oscar responded, on the ring. He said that, K9, he had to get in line. So, Canelo gonna have to get in line. After I fight in June, I'm not even impressed to fight no Canelo, because I'll probably be fighting Pacquiao or Floyd. The winner between Pacquiao and Floyd, after I fight my next fight, I'm gonna be looking for a bigger fight. even a bigger fight than fighting Canelo. So Oscar be the one getting in line. You know what I mean? It's just so great on how God works, man. You know what I'm saying? That He'll make you the head and not the tail. There was once upon a time, man, I'm a chasing guy. I'm a world champ, but I'm trying to get them guys to fight me, and they ain't even got belts. Well, it's the other way around now. I'm a champ, and everybody and their mama want to fight me. I'm hot. Yeah. Man, I'm so happy, man. God is good, man, and to God be the glory, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being arrogant. I'm in a good position right now. I feel real good because I've been treated so bad my whole career, man. Nobody gave me nothing. I'm talking about nothing, man. I'm talking about it's been hard for me. I mean, if you knew where I came from, man, and to become a 2-time world champion, the first time I became a world champion, man, you know, man, I didn't have nothing, man. I ain't had nothing. I was the champion of the world, man. I ain't had nothing. I was scared to get in my car because I mean, when people seeing it, because they like, this guy the champ, so they want to look to see, what kind of car I'm going to get in. And I'm getting in a hoopty, and I'm the champion of the world. Like, man, he ain't no champ. He ain't making no money. But nah, I love when they see him getting in the car. Now, like, yo, he is a champ. He riding good. That's the champ. Man, God is good, man. God said he get riches, and he had no sorrow with it. He had no sorrow. So you can get it from God, or you can get it from the devil. The only thing about it, you get it from the devil, man, it ain't gonna last. I'm getting it from God. Along with that knowledge. King Solomon.
I wanted to bring that up too about as far as how hard you had it, and do you feel now that you're finally getting the respect from the boxing community that you deserve? Because throughout your career, I kind of thought you deserved it a little bit more, and you weren't really getting it.
Yeah, you know what? You gonna always have your haters, man. You always gonna have your haters, man. Of our life, and even promote. And you still look at the bottom of the screens, or when you scroll down, so where the interview is at, you still see somebody. Okay, now he's nothing. He's, I can't stand on this garbage. You got more haters than actually good or wishing the best for you, man. You know what I mean? And always, no matter what. And all you can do, man, is just continue to win. And, them same haters, man, be ones that be swallowing the spit. I mean, there was more people, I believe, that thought I was going to lose across Selena that thought I was going to win. But at the end of the day, they all had to swallow spit. The ones that thought I was going to lose when I won, they swallowed spit. They was, they was swallowing spit. Some of them admitted it, though, and I take my hat off to the ones that admitted it and said, man, I never thought that K9 was going to beat Carlos Selena the way he did, even Laura. Didn't beat Carlos Selena. It was a draw, and I feel like that Carlos Selena beat Lawler, and Carlos Selena gave Kirkland a good boxing match, and he actually beat Cornelius Chavez Jr., and they called it a draw. So with me beating him the way I beat him, man, people had to take notice, whether they want to or not. They had to take notice, and the people that thought I was going to lose, the ones that was real, they admitted, man, hey, K9, he took care of business, man. I gotta say, hey, I congratulate him, man. I gotta say I was wrong, and much respect to those that admit they was wrong, because we be wrong sometimes, and then wrong with admitting to it, you know what I mean? And, haters gonna hate, man, and people that really got your back gonna have your back. And but at the end of the day, man, it's all about God, man, and, we gotta take care of our family. You know what I mean? I don't want to see no fighter with nothing at the end of their career. A lot of guys at the end of their career, man, you'd be surprised, man. I done saw world champions, man, walking homeless. People don't even know it's the world champion. He walking right past them, and I'm stopping people telling them, man, you know what it is? That's the world champion. He a world champion. He used to be a world champion. Like, for real? Like, yeah. My good friend Obakart, man, nobody talking about him no more, man. I heard he was sick. You know what I'm saying? He fought Oscar De La Hoya. He fought Felix Trinidad. You know what I mean? He fought Ike Cortez. He fought for 3 world titles, man. And where he at? And ain't nobody talking about him. Ain't nobody helping him. You know what I'm saying? And, it's just, even with you, talking about the interview you just did with Antoine Eccles. You know what I mean? He's in a bad situation. A fighter recently, a couple of days ago, just died in the ring. Who's talking about that? You know what I mean? And it's just sad how they treat fighters, man. And I want to come together, with some other promoter or some businessman and get attention for these fighters, man, and get the fighters to get treated better than what they get treated, man. They need to have some when they finish boxing. That's why I'm preparing myself now for a 13 pound, because I'm running for other people's mistakes, and I just don't want to be, at the end of my career, man, holding up a sign saying, can you please help me, form a champion. I don't have nothing. I don't have a pension, you know what I mean? And I need some medication. My brain is messed up. I don't want to be I'll be all right. You know, I had no brain injuries. You know, I'm able to talk the way I'm talking now. I'm able to still bark. You know, and, you know, boxing is in a better place than it is, you know, when I retire and I come together with somebody else.
Well, no, I totally agree. I totally agree with you that boxing needs to start some type of fund where even if they just take like 10 or 20% out of each check that you guys make and put it in a fund for you guys, so when you do retire, that you guys have some type of something to fall back on if you guys do spend all your money or financially something happens to it. And it seems to be the one sport that really doesn't have anything.
Exactly. They're doing something for the NFL football players with the concussions at the end of their career. You know, some of them are kind of messed up from all the brain hits from football. But just think, boxing is even worse than that. We straight up nothing but contact. You know, in football, you know, you protecting the quarterback. But in boxing, you know, it's no protection. It's go and hurt, go and kill. So why don't we have something, you know, that's lined up, you know, with a fighter that he can get some insurance or something or a pension? I mean, we deserve to have something other than just, you know, a paycheck. Oh, here you go, and now you're back unemployed at the end of your fight.
No, I agree.
I don't want to be like that.
I agree, and I appreciate the interview and your honesty and everything that's going on with your career, and I wish you good luck. And before I end the interview, do you have anything to say to your fans and your supporters that have been behind you since the beginning?
Oh, yes, man. Hey, with God, all things, not some things, but with God, all things are possible. And, you know, they can reach out to me, man, and we can kick it, you know, on some positives. K9 Boxing on Twitter page, Facebook, Instagram. And, you know, I like talking to y'all, man, because, you know, it's the truth. Right? You kicking it the truth, right? That's all. That's all I want to say, man. Man, God is good, man. Be happy, man. Be happy. Ain't nothing perfect, but be happy. You know what I mean? And, you know, you the truth, right?
Exactly. And you guys have heard it here today. Sometime in June, it's either going to be Cotto on the other side of that ring or Tim Bradley. One or the other.
Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah. And the dog is coming.
all right. And the truth has spoken.